Oh, hey guys, Happy New Year. Let me put the hood up here. Okay, you know what? You haven't seen us for quite a long time, and I apologize, but we've been really busy, and I've been doing a lot of thinking of where Marvy and I will be for 2022, and the whole idea of making videos on social media and things like that. So this video is going to be just kind of a welcome back, talk about a few things, and let you know what we're going to be doing this year. Why are you under my hood? Well, I wanted to show you that. For those of you that are mechanically inclined, you know that's called an alternator. Yet another couple $100 I had to drop in the van. Now keep in mind, when you're on the road as a nomad, you're not paying a mortgage or rent to someone, so you are saving money. That doesn't mean it's free. So you can count on spending quite a bit of money on automobile or car repairs, so you should always have some kind of an emergency fund for that to happen. So for us, boy, in the course of 3 years, we've spent quite a few $1,000s into this beast to keep it running. So that's just kind of one of the issues that you have to face. But let's get going and talk about some other things about what we've been doing, where we have been, and where we are going. As you can tell by the beautiful scenery, we are at Old Reliable, Old Faithful, and that would not be in Wyoming. It's actually Craggy Wash up on Lake Havasu in Arizona. So unfortunately, you're not going to see Marvy. I was hoping at 2022 she would be ready to maybe show up on some videos, but she's running a temperature of 103. We don't believe it's COVID. She only has a flu-like symptom, none of the other loss of smell or taste or other things. Her temperature did come down to 100 last night, so hopefully it was just a 24-hour bug, but we're going to keep an eye on it and we'll keep you updated. So what have we been doing for 6 weeks? We haven't posted any videos. We've been just traveling. I just, at the end of the year, burned out. I mean, no offense, we do have lovely subscribers and I do appreciate it. But, you know, you see other people with 10,000, 20,000, 500,000, and I know we're probably just not the most appealing videos. And please don't write in saying, oh, you should be like Foresty Forest, or you should be like the Two Wives, or, you know, you need more drama in your thumbnails. I know all of the things, I just refuse to do them. I am who I am, and we are who we are, and it is what it is. But I just don't really want to do anything that I just don't feel comfortable with. So we're not doing that. So anyway, what have we been doing? Well, after our last video, we were in Tucson, and then we went back south to Tucson, and I think that was the last video where we were at Madura Canyon. After that, we left, and people were saying, oh, go to Ajo. Ajo is a little town close to the border, and it's on its way to Yuma, about halfway between Tucson and Yuma. And most people take the interstate, but this dips further south. And you know what? I mean, let's be really clear. The desert is a desert. There's very little water. There's either cactus or shrubs with a lot of rocks and sometimes sand. And sometimes in certain places, the cactus are horrible. I mean, you can't even take one step without thousands of little needle type plants everywhere. So there are good parts of the desert that are enjoyable to be. This is one of them. It's just beautiful scenery, and generally the people are good. So is it worth going to Ajo? It is kind of trying to be an artist community, so they do have a little bit of a town, a tiny little town with a little bit of a arts gathering. But the camping areas where we camp, where most people do on the BLM land next to the old copper mines, it is really pretty. It is really pretty. Is it worth driving 3 or 4 or 5 hours out of the way? I don't think so. I don't think we will go back. They're still crowded. I mean, there's still quite a few people there, not like here, or certainly not like Quartzsite or Ehrenberg, but it's got people there. So if you're looking for a place that you could look in any direction and not see anyone, that's not going to be it. I don't know if there is a place like that. If so, put it in the comments below. So anyway, after that, we went into Yuma. And we usually stay at this Walmart, and the people in the Walmart say, sure, you could stay there. And so we stayed one night, and then we went over to American Girl Mine, and that's right across the border from Yuma on the way to San Diego. And it's a great place. I absolutely love it. There are lots of places to sprawl out. Most people camp in one area. I think Bob Wells and Cheap Homes on Wheels Alliance are having a lot of their caravans go there. So there's a lot of people in certain areas, lots of people. But you can go a little bit past that, and there's places on the right that are wide open, and you can go to. Cell reception, oh, I don't know. It depends on the time of day and how many people are on the tower. But I managed still to be online, watch movies, and teach English on Skype. So it wasn't bad. I didn't have to use my booster very often. And you're only about 15 to 18 miles back to Yuma, where they have everything. They have the Planet Fitness gyms, they have Walmarts, they have Home Depot, auto repair places. Anyway, besides Yuma, you can go to Algodones, which is a great place to spend the day. A lot of people go if they need medical or dental work done. You can park outside of it and only spend $6 for parking and go in for the day. You do need your passport. So, because it is a Mexican city or a little town, get something to eat, things like that. Not a lot of things to do there, but if you have an agenda of getting cheap medicine or seeing a doctor, eye doctor, or dental, it's a good place to go. So anyway, that is one place we went to. And then we were going to stay a little longer because it is warmer there than Lake Havasu and certainly Las Vegas, except I have doctor's appointments that are starting in Vegas on January 30th. And last year I waited till almost the end of March to start doing them. Well, then they started saying, well, to do this, you need this test, and it's going to be 4 weeks till you can get in to do. By the time we got out of Vegas, it was over 100 degrees, and not a situation I want to be in again. So we will probably be in the Government Wash area, which is about 20 miles outside of Vegas by Lake Mead, probably for 3 to 6 weeks, depending on what things I need to do on all of our medical stuff. And then as soon as it starts to warm up a little bit, we have a job, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be work camping. We found a resort in northern Colorado at about 7,500 feet in elevation. So it gets a little bit cold. We're supposed to start around the middle of April. So we'll have more information once we get started on that and talk about it. And we're really excited about it because unlike Amazon, you aren't forced into slave labor and they measure every box you put in every piece of tape, and they're not on you if you slow down, and you don't have to work graveyard shift. It's not as good of money because you don't, it's about the same amount of money, but in Amazon you make your money on working overtime. So you're working 50 or 60 hours a week of doing that back-breaking work. Here it's not. It's very, very comfortable, easy work, but at a good fair wage. And we're going to work it maybe through November. So those are our plans. We'll try to be making videos. I wouldn't anticipate a weekly video from us. I just don't really have that energy right now. I'm just trying to create content. I think when we do content, it's because it's something that may be entertaining or giving you information. I know most of you that subscribe to us are really interested in what is it going to be like if I do this. You know, it's not always going to be wearing a G-string and waking up at sunset and stretching like this, showing my breasts. Although, nah, that wouldn't work. But so we don't click and bait anything, and we've gotten a lot of you making comments. You appreciate what we do. So that's it. This was kind of a talky video, but I just wanted to apologize for not getting anything out without an explanation. By the way, if you really want to follow us, I find that I'm even posting more on our Facebook page. So follow that, Rob. If you just Google Rob and Marvy, you're going to find our Instagram and our Facebook page, as well as the YouTube channel here. So we'd love to have you subscribe to those, drop in and say hi, make comments. As always here, you know the routine: like, subscribe, share, and be sure to hit that little bell, okay? And that would really help us out a lot. So until our next video, write your comments down below, and we'll see you soon.